Have you ever wondered why, despite doing everything right, your relationships still don't work out? You're respectful, you're honest, you put in the effort, yet things just fall apart, leaving you frustrated and confused. Maybe you've been told, just be yourself or give her space, but somehow it still doesn't click. Does this sound like your life right now? Are you tired of feeling like no matter how hard you try, you're missing something when it comes to attracting and keeping the right woman? As the philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The truth is, most men have been reacting to women and relationships the wrong way. What if the problem isn't you, it's the approach you've been taught? In today's video, I'm going to break down 5 powerful traits that every man needs to master if he wants to flip the script and start attracting women who are genuinely drawn to him. Let's dive in. Number 1, steadfastness. If you've ever had someone disappear on you after a few dates, you know how frustrating it can be. Many women deal with this all the time, guys flaking out, canceling plans last minute, or saying one thing and doing another. When you're unreliable, it's hard for anyone to trust you, and without trust, there's no chance for a real connection. The truth is, inconsistency kills attraction. If you're not dependable, it sends the message that you're not serious, and that's a major turnoff. There's a reason why people say, actions speak louder than words. You can tell her all you want about how much you care, but if your actions don't back it up, it doesn't mean much. Being steadfast means being a man who keeps his word. If you say you're going to do something, you follow through, no excuses. This isn't just about impressing her, it's about showing that you're trustworthy and reliable. To put this into practice, start small. If you say you'll text her later, actually do it. If you promise to meet at a certain time, be there on time. These little actions may seem small, but they show you're consistent and someone she can rely on. It's not about being perfect, but about showing up and doing what you said you would. Over time, this builds trust, and that trust can lead to something deeper. Number 2, confidence. Ever feel like you're trying too hard to impress someone, but it just doesn't work? You crack jokes, talk about your accomplishments, and yet it feels like she's not interested. This is where many men go wrong, confusing arrogance or showiness with real confidence. When you constantly seek approval or validation, it comes across as insecurity, and women pick up on that quickly. Desperation, even when subtle, pushes people away. As the saying goes, confidence is silent, insecurities are loud. True confidence isn't about showing off or trying to be someone you're not. It's about being comfortable with who you are, flaws and all. A man who is genuinely confident doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. He knows his worth, and that quiet self-assurance is what draws people in. How do you practice this? Start by focusing on your own growth. Set small goals for yourself and achieve them. It could be as simple as sticking to a fitness routine or learning a new skill. The more you accomplish for yourself, the more confident you'll naturally become. Also, stop seeking approval. If you're comfortable with who you are, you won't need constant reassurance from others. Confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about being okay with your imperfections. And that's what really makes you stand out. Number 3, ambition. Have you ever felt stuck, like you're just going through the motions of life without any real direction? It's easy to fall into a routine and feel comfortable, but women notice when a man lacks drive or ambition. When you're not working toward anything meaningful, it can come across as complacency, and that's unattractive. A lack of ambition signals that you're okay with settling, and it makes it harder for others to see a future with you. There's a quote by Steve Jobs that says, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." Ambition isn't about being obsessed with success or working nonstop. It's about having goals and striving for something bigger, whether in your career, your personal life, or self-growth. When a woman sees a man with purpose, it's attractive because it shows that you're constantly pushing yourself to be better and that you won't settle for less. How can you show ambition? Start by setting both short-term and long-term goals. These goals don't have to be huge. Maybe it's improving at your job, learning something new, or getting in better shape. What matters is that you're consistently moving forward. A man who is ambitious shows that he's not content with mediocrity, and that drive makes women want to be a part of your journey. Ambition shows that you have vision, and vision is magnetic. Number 4, mystery and control. Have you ever been in a situation where everything's going well, but suddenly she seems to lose interest? You might have shared too much too soon or become overly available, and now she's no longer intrigued. When you reveal everything about yourself right away or are always at her beck and call, the excitement fades quickly. Predictability can lead to boredom, and without a sense of mystery, attraction starts to disappear. As Oscar Wilde once said, "The secret of life is to appreciate the pleasure of being slightly mysterious." Mystery doesn't mean playing games or being dishonest, it's about maintaining a sense of intrigue. When you don't lay all your cards on the table immediately, you keep her guessing and curious. Women are naturally drawn to men who have layers, who aren't an open book from the start. It's that element of the unknown that keeps the excitement alive. How can you cultivate this? First, don't rush to share everything about your life in the early stages. Let her discover parts of you over time. Second, maintain your independence. Don't always be available. Have your own life, hobbies, and passions that don't revolve around her. Emotional control is key here as well. If she's upset or trying to get a reaction out of you, stay calm. When you're in control of your emotions and maintain a bit of mystery, you remain unpredictable in a good way, which keeps her invested. Number 5, emotional intelligence. Have you ever felt frustrated when trying to connect with someone, only to realize they don't seem to understand your feelings? Many men struggle with this. They might think they need to fix every problem or brush aside emotions, but this often leads to misunderstandings and deeper issues. Women value emotional intelligence because it shows that you can empathize and connect on a deeper level. When you lack this skill, it can create a wall between you and her, making it hard for her to open up. As Daniel Goleman once said, emotional intelligence is the ability to identify and manage your own emotions and the emotions of others. This means it's not just about being sensitive or emotional. It's about being aware of how you feel and how your actions affect those around you. When you can understand and acknowledge her feelings, it creates a sense of safety and trust, which is vital for building a strong connection. So how can you develop your emotional intelligence? Start by practicing active listening. When she talks about her day or expresses her feelings, really pay attention instead of immediately jumping in with solutions. Sometimes she just wants to be heard and validated. Also, check in with yourself. How do you feel in different situations? By recognizing your emotions, you'll be better equipped to handle hers. Cultivating emotional intelligence means you'll not only improve your connection with her, but also enrich your own understanding of yourself and your relationships. Now we are about the video. Now it is time to change your life. Write down a comment and say that you want to change your life, no matter how difficult it is to change. I will read each of. Your comment features one of the best comments in our channel. If you want a daily dose of unfiltered motivation, subscribe to our channel.